card is not showing any kind of image. Problem was the missing components, which I show you. If you watch carefully, the small components missing from here, 3 or 4 of them, missing few parts, MOSFETs, you can see. So what I'm going to do, actually connect a wire from here to there. That's connected. The wire you might be able to see in between as a bridge, you can say. Turning on the power supply. Yeah, it's on. The LEDs are on, and we measure the voltage. Okay, so everything is fine. We just turn on the computer. It's turning on. It's doing automatically whatever it is. Yeah, okay, the driver has installed. That's good. Hello and welcome back to channel, guys. Today this is a GTX 780 Ti card, which is already I just dismantled, and I bought this card from eBay, and also I bought this card from eBay as well. Both of them were actually non-working card. So this card was basically repaired with the heat only. I just applied the heat with the air heat gun, and this card is not showing any kind of image. And then after that I was watching thoroughly, then I found actually the problem was the missing components, which I show you. So if you might be able to see if you watch carefully, the small components missing from here, 3 or 4 of them, 1, 2, 3. This is I replaced. Actually I tried, but could not fix it. And after 3, 4 of them missing from here, the small capacitors, and also one was missing from here, sorry. Let me show you. Here, if you see closer look, there is a capacitor is missing from here. This is okay, but this is missing. So basically what happens is storage problems, and people basically they store the cards without the care. So this thing is, there is no plate on the back, and what happens, they stuck somewhere in the cloth or any fabric thing, and then they just pull it out. The small components they actually ripped off. Then after that I bought another 780. This is not 780 Ti, this is 780 only, and I seen this was actually missing few parts, MOSFETs, you can see, and also it was missing some more parts as well. But what I did, I actually tried to get these small components from here to put on this card to make it properly working, because they are identical. But unfortunately the small components, they're so small, I have no skills, to be honest, to put them on, and my soldering station is not suitable for this. I tried, but it was not working. It is my little skill, which is I cannot do that. So basically this is a driver thing which is providing voltage here. So I need to know what kind of voltage we can supply. Basically this card, as I said before, this is not it's powering up, but it is not showing any kind of image on the computer. So let's check the voltage on this particular card, which is 780 Ti, identical but different company. This is from the Zotac, and this is from Gigabyte. So let me show you, let me compare the voltage, and we try to fix with another way, because the small components is almost I don't have idea how to fix them. The small ones, they are very tiny. Even they slip and they fly away while I was trying to fix it. So let's try to find out. So basically we can put this card on the side for a time, and we dismantle the working condition card. This is absolutely working fine, there is no problem with that. And we just unscrew it. So we are just going to unscrew this working card to measure the voltage, what kind of voltage does it need, and then we will decide if anything we can do on that card, which is missing the part and basically the driver of the voltage. I think that is for the VRAM. I'm not pretty sure. We will find out. Okay, so this is separated now. Put on the side, and so this one has got some more you can say heat sinks. We need to remove these ones as well on the card. So 1 second. Should come out. Yeah. Okay, that's for the VRAM, and we need to remove this heatsink as well, which is for the MOSFETs, to test the voltage from everywhere. So idea is basically to test and match actually. So we will see what kind of repair we can do without the parts. So this is fully naked card. As you can see, it's identical almost. So this one actually the missing part, as I said. So this is missing part and also not showing the image, and they are almost similar. Just the difference I can see, the working card is, this is the working card, so this is a slightly different design, but the MOSFET types and also the other items quite similar. There is a little bit difference between the capacitors, a design difference I believe so, but otherwise it could be the similar thing. This side is almost same, up to here is same. Okay, let's check the voltage on the working one. So this is working one, connecting the power supply with that. And this is the 8-pin. And we put on the PCI slot. Now need to turn on the power supply. As you can see, the the LEDs, they are working. So basically this is powered at the moment, and the main chip is getting warmed. We need to put a little heat sink on. Meanwhile, we can test the voltage. To test the voltage, we are using this multimeter. And put on to the 20 volts setting. You might be able to see that. And one probe we are putting on the ground. You might be able to see that. And now we are testing the voltage. First of all, we start from here. This side is showing 10 point something, so basically my power supply might be a little bit weak, so it's showing 10 point something, but actually this is 12 volt, you can consider. And this is for the GPU, I believe so, these conductors. Here we check it, that it shows 0.31 volt. Here is showing 3 volts. It could be for the RAM. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm still learning. And this is 0.4. For some reason, this is the third one is 0.31, and the second one is showing, now it is showing 2 volts. And now on the .25, 0.31, 0.57. So basically these are the values for this. And these small conductors, check the value on this one is 0.94 and 0.97. And this small conductor is 0.65. Now, and the small conductor 5 volt. I think you, no, yeah, sorry, might be the camera was adjustment. I needed the adjustment. Okay, so this small conductor is 5 volt, and this R47 conductor is 12 volt. This conductor, again it is R47, but yeah, 12 volts. As I said before, it's showing 10 point something volts. It could be because of my power supply is not very powerful, so we are just testing it. And this is one R0 conductor is showing 12 volts. We check again these conductors for the GPU, again the similar kind of value. Oh no, yes, you can see that previously it was showing 2 point something or 3 point something voltage, but now it is showing 0.24 voltage. And this is actually on, and it's this card is working condition. So these kind of values we are watching on here. And small conductor, again we're gonna match. This is 0.66 voltage at the moment. And now this is time to remove, because this is getting hot because there is no fan on it. So we turn off the power supply and remove this card and test the non-working card. What is the problem over there? Right, so working card we put on the side. This is the working card, and this is the non-working card, which is missing parts from here. Just for your reference, I'm showing you again. So we put this card into this slot. This card has got a 4 and 4 pins connectors, so we can put a conductor extension or converter, you can say. Yeah, so that's ready to go. Just turning on the power supply, and you can see the power is on this card as well, and we see the GPU is very slow, but getting warm, but very slow, but we still put a heatsink on for just in case. Now we test the voltage. The voltage you can see again from here. This is ground, and we start from here. This is 1R0. Voltage is showing 5 volt, is fine. And this conductor R47 is showing 1 volt. Again, this is showing 1 volt. And this is for a GPU or VRAM. We're gonna check it again from top to bottom. Oh, this is showing 10-11 volts. This is surprisingly too high. I don't know if it's correct or wrong, or let's see the other ones. 0.30, 0.87, 0.41, 0.50, 0.3. Okay, it's getting high, or basically changing voltage automatically, but consider like 0.85 and 0.48, 0.49. So basically all of them, they are showing values, and this thing is not showing any voltage. You can see it's a 0. You might be able to see that in the screen. It is 0. This could be the memory controller or memory power supply is showing 0. So basically, let me see. Yeah, it's getting hot, but not too hot. And this is actually 0 volt. We need to supply. What I wanted to do to give it the voltage here from somewhere else. So as before I said, it has got missing parts from here, so missing components from here, and also from one of them was, I think, this one, or they're quite small actually. So one of them, a small capacitor missing from this side, and also from 4 or 5 of them from here. So basically this is the driver for the this chip, this conductor. So it's, the other driver has got missing component, that's why it is not providing any kind of voltage. This is 0 volt at the moment. So in the previous card, in the working card, we've seen it there comes like at least volt, 1 volt or something. It comes here. So what I want to do, because I bought these cards as a scrap, I wanted to take kind of risk if they work. Let me provide a little voltage thing to the faulty one. The faulty one is not working, as I said. It's not showing any kind of volt here, and the parts are missing. So what I want to do to provide a volt, 1 volt around to this this component. This is thin conductor. So as I said before, you might be able to see that the components are missing. I'm saying about a couple of times before I said as well. So I got the little idea. Let me put on kind of wire. Let me turn on the sorry, I need to connect it again to make sure which power we can connect over there. Turning on the power supply. So basically you need at least 1 volt, which I understand. I might be wrong, but I'm taking risk. So we see where is it coming from. 1 volt coming from. So this is 0.26, 3.27 is changing, 2 point something, and there is just close to 1 volt on this point. There is a little bit less than volt, so 0.88. So what I'm going to do actually connect a wire from here to there to see if that works. As you can see again, there is no volt. So let me put kind of wire, little wire. Right, we just put the little wire to bridge to know if that shows any kind of image after that or not. Okay, this is now that's connected. The wire you might be able to see in between as a bridge, you can say. Now we test if the voltage goes to this conductor. Turning on the power supply. Yeah, it's on. The LEDs are on, and we measure the voltage. This thing is going to ground, and now we see on this side. Now you can see it's showing 0.90, so less than a volt, and we cannot see any kind of damage currently. We need to see it into the computer meanwhile. And what I can see, these MOSFETs, they are getting a little bit hot, and right, okay, seems not too bad. Now we disconnect the power and reassemble it to put it into the computer. That's the bridge. Okay. We connect this fan and apply a little bit of paste. As I'm just putting there as a temporary. I'll use just 2 screws because I'm just testing it. The 2 screws if you are using for temporarily, guys, then you need to use it in the opposite way, not on the sideways. So opposite, one of the 2 or 2. Before, obviously they are perfectly okay, but this is just for a test, only for a couple of minutes. So we are going to install this GPU card into the computer to see if that works. I'm using 2 monitors, so it will be a very good test with them. And this is why we need to have a jump connector as well to make it 4-pin. Okay, so everything is fine. We just turn on the computer, it's turning on, and the fans, they are spinning. And if we see there is image or not. It's not showing any kind of image at the moment. I don't have any kind of problem. Oh, I got the image. I got the picture. As you can see on the screen, one screen is showing image and it's going to like booting up onto the Windows. Yeah, it's taking, yeah, it's in the Windows now. I think it will install the drivers to show the image on the other screen as well. The other screen is not on at the moment, but let's see what happens. Yeah, it's doing automatically whatever it is. Yeah, okay, the driver has installed. That's good. That's good. That's very good. We see, go to the display setting, and we see it like we have this resolution, and also if we see the drivers, go to the device manager and to test it. Display is showing 780 Ti, so that's very good. And also look at that, this is surprisingly, the device is working properly, and the driver details, and everything seems to be fine. That's well done. I think it is a very good idea. Sorry. Let me turn off this whole menu. Now we test if that is showing any kind of information of the GPU. So this is software. Oh, yes. Now the black screen come back again. Basically it is working, but there might be a little problem because of the voltage. Might be you need to have a little more volt. So this, look, that's what happening. It's going and coming back. Yeah, going and coming back. And also if you see that, it's showing the full information about the GPU, but the screen is flickering. Both of them, the screens, they are flickering. They are going black and coming back on. That is a proper information in the screen, but it is flickering. It's not taking any kind of load, I believe so, but it's installing the drivers. Now the screen, both of them, they're completely gone and they are black. As you can see, the screen, actually the backlight works, but not showing the image, and also this screen is showing the no data cable or something. Still black. So what I do, I try to restart the computer. So I'm just trying to restart the computer. What happens? Just restart it and see the screen if that shows anything. Yeah, goes to the BIOS and showing the image. Let's see if that goes back to the same screen, desktop or not. Taking a bit of time, and it's showing this to go to the basically it was offering me to go to the BIOS utility, but I will not do anything. I'm just going out of this menu and we'll see what happens. So restart it again automatically. Fans, they are spinning, all of them, 3 of them, and we see it, the screen. We will test under the windows again. Yeah, showing the screen. Just stay with me. Yep, booting up to the Windows. Now this time is actually gone blank earlier than the previously, because it took the drivers, and also it took a little bit time to start the blank, but this time is not. Yeah, okay, came back again. go for pin number, and you see the screen is showing like artifacts. Sometimes it does. So now it's hanged. It is hanged again. Okay, and this screen, you can see there is a little artifact on the screen button, and both of them, their screen at the moment blank. No, came back again. That's good. And if we test like a benchmark, this is for the benchmark, this is A1 benchmark, we see if that works or not. By hanging, it's not taking any kind of load. I think I need to have to put like a little bit more voltage, because the voltage were actually 0.9 volt, even less than 1 volt. I think it need to have a 1.3 volt, but I'm not sure. I will make a little bit more study, and I'll make the second video. But this is video to show you how you can provide a alternative current or alternative voltage to other components if you are missing the parts or missing the components from the PCB, or if that is not working at all. So this is alternative way, but look at that. At least it's showing the image. So that's a good idea. I just wanted to share you. I'll turn off now and try again. So please stay in the touch. Subscribe to channel, and also like the video as well for the next video, where I will try my best to make it alternative, because I don't have skills to put the small components, or I will try to put the small components to make it perfectly a working card. But at least this video was showing actually where you can put the alternative cable to make it like in working condition at least. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Thanks for watching Universal Information and Entertainment TV. Please like and subscribe our channel for more updated videos, news, information and entertainment. See you in next video. Stay tuned.